So it was always winter in the selfish man's garden. One morning, as he lay awake in bed, he heard the most beautiful sound. It was only a little bird singing outside his window, but it had been so long since he had heard a bird's song that it seemed to him like the music of the king's musicians. The hail stopped dancing for a second. The north wind grew quiet, and through the open window drifted a delicious perfume. "I believe spring has come at last," said the selfish man. He leapt from his bed and looked out. Through a small hole in the wall, the children had crept back into the garden. They were sitting in the branches of the trees, and the trees, overjoyed to have them again, had covered themselves in blossoms. Birds flew about, singing with delight, and flowers laughed up through the green grass. It was a lovely sight. But in one corner, it was still winter. There stood a little boy, so small he could not climb into the tree he wanted. He wandered around it, weeping bitterly, while the tree, still wrapped in frost, bent its branches down to help him. But he was too tiny. The man's heart melted. "How selfish I have been," he said. "Now I know why spring would not come here. I will put that poor little boy into the tree, and then I will knock down the wall. My garden shall be the children's playground forever." Truly sorry for what he had done, he went down and quietly into the garden. But the children, seeing him, were frightened and ran away, and with them went the spring. Only the little boy did not run, for his eyes were full of tears, and he did not see the man coming. The man lifted him gently and set him in the tree. At once, the tree broke into blossom, and the birds sang again. It was the same boy who had once fallen and broken his arm, now healed. The selfish man's eyes filled with tears. "Please forgive me," he whispered. The little boy smiled and flung his arms around him, and when the other children saw the change in him, they returned, and with them came the spring. Laughter and song filled the garden. The villagers, at first cautious, soon joined in. The selfish man was selfish no more. His garden had become everyone's garden, a place of warmth, joy, and new life.